Hello. You know, in days like this, I would normally be out on the musical roads of the world, as indeed many's another Irish musician would be. But the safety of all and the strains of strangeness keeps us at home these days. Still, there are many worse places to be locked down than in the County Down, and I find myself travelling the world by just looking out through that window. C.S. Lewis looked out through a window just a few yards from here and said, "That part of Rostrevor which overlooks Carlingford Lough is my idea of Narnia." Under a particular light, at any moment, a giant might raise his head over the next ridge. He's right, you know. The most famous giant of them all, Finn McCool, is resting on top of the Cooley Mountains over there, just waiting on the sun to lift a few clouds, and you could see him at any moment. Local man John Joe Parr, a very good friend of mine, put it in his own poetic way, in a more familiar way. "I see Finn is smoking his pipe this morning," is what he would say. Well, while we await the appearance of Finn, I think now that we have a bit of time on our hands, I'll tell you a story. Once upon a time, a long time ago, before your time, and even before my time, when people had time to tell a story and to listen to one, there lived a man called Finn McCool. He's lying over in that mountain and he's got plenty of time now. In fact, he's only a stone's throw away from here. That's him over there. And this is the stone that he threw. But that's another story entirely. But during the time that I'm talking about, when people had time, and Finn had been out hunting with his men and his women, and he was sitting in the forest having a bite to eat, in between bites, he asked them all, he said, "What's the most beautiful music in the world?" Well, one said maybe the cuckoo in spring. Yeah, not too bad. Anybody else? The sound of a young girl laughing. Eventually, between two very big bites, they knew they had to ask him, "Wise man, Finn, what do you think is the most beautiful music in the world?" And Finn looked out into the middle distance and he said, "The most beautiful music in the world is the music of what happens."